Question: do you want to earn more as a real estate professional? In fact, as a sales professional, mortgage professional, financial services professional, do you want to earn more in your chosen field? If the answer is yes, hang tight, because in the next few moments, I'm going to share with you a proven strategy. No hype, no gatekeeping, no fluff, no BS. A proven strategy on how you can grow your business month over month and exponentially over the course of a year, 2 years. You will have a massive, consistent, predictable, duplicatable, and repeatable source of business that's coming in for you. Now, notice I said after a few months and ultimately after a year or two. So if you're looking for a quick fix to grow your business, you can go ahead and stay now, because this is more about building a long-term, sustainable business that's built on referrals. Now, there's other things you can do, and I cover those in other videos about what you can do to get immediate business today. But if you're a real estate professional, mortgage professional, financial services, and you're trying to grow your business from chasing deals and chasing leads to actually closing deals and actually building a business, then sit tight. Let's cover a few steps. What I'm going to talk with you about, and I wrote down some notes to help me remember, is a referral-based business through professional partners. Now, this video specifically, I'm going to talk about tax professionals, because in the time of recording, we're heading into tax season. In fact, we're in tax season right now. So now is the absolute best time to do this. When is this? Between January and April 15th. But don't fret, if you're watching this video in June, July, August, this works any time of year. It just has maximum impact during tax season. But keep in mind, there's two tax seasons. There's personal taxes and there's business taxes. So you know what? Forget everything I just said and just get after this process. First thing you're going to do is you're going to identify your target of professional partners that you are going to seek business from. But look, it's important to note something about referral-based business and just business in general, and who people choose to work with on a sales side of things, is people work with one of three people when it comes to business. It is someone they know, someone they think they know, or somebody they were referred to. Think about how you behave as a consumer. If you're looking for a real estate professional or a financial services professional, who do you choose to work with? You seek out somebody you know, somebody you think you know, or somebody that you were referred to. How does this how does this play out in the psychology of us as consumers and ultimately our clients? Well, somebody we know, that's simple. We have a friend, we have a relative, we have somebody we grew up with that is in that specific industry. That's a no-brainer. Next step would be somebody that we think we know. This is very powerful in terms of marketing. We see it in real estate. I see it in the legal field a lot. I see it with mortgage professionals and to a certain extent financial services. But think shopping carts, think bus benches, think ads, mailers, things that you receive on an ongoing basis. That creates the perception that you know that person. I challenge you. Think of the local real estate professional who dominates your marketplace. Ready? You got that name? Chances are you don't personally know them, but you think you know them, or at least you're able to recall their name because you see them enough. They market to you. So that's where the power of somebody that folks think they know in regards to doing business. The third and final one is a referral. A referral is actually a super powerful way of just bridging that difference, earning trust, and getting business right away. Chances are that the referring party is somebody that the receiving party actually knew and said, hey, you need to work with this person. And it's not necessarily a person. It could be a restaurant, for example. You could have just raving reviews and tell your friends, your family, you have to go to this restaurant. It's absolutely amazing. It was phenomenal. It was the best dining experience we had. That's a referral. Same thing with real estate, mortgage, financial services. Is you can get a referral where somebody says, hey, work with Jason. He's absolutely phenomenal. He's top notch. I trust him. He handled my transaction from A to Z. Everything was perfect. That's a referral. Now, when that client calls me, I'm already endorsed. All I need to do is establish a relationship, solidify that trust, share my unique selling proposition and my value to them, and then ultimately provide my value. So why was I talking about tax season earlier? Well, we are going to seek out and look to support tax professionals and CPAs and hopefully ultimately receive referrals from them. What does this look like? Well, setting expectations, you are not going to get a lead from them on your first visit. You're not going to get a lead from them on your second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th, or 20th visit. Well, maybe once you start getting into the teens, possibly. But you have to establish credibility, you have to establish trust, and you have to establish professionalism with these tax professionals prior to them referring somebody to you. So how do we do that? Step one, identify your target professionals. This is usually going to be geographically based. You can go to Google, you can use AI, you can use Bing, you can use the yellow pages. Believe it or not, I did this when I started in real estate, and it's how I supported my family for the first couple years in real estate as I built my business. But you identify the tax professionals within a 5-mile radius, 10-mile radius, 20-mile radius, however many you are willing to visit on a regular basis. Take that list, review that list, find ones that are in a close geographic region to each other. Usually you'll find them in the same professional buildings or whatnot. So you can kind of strategize your target or your proving grounds, or where you're going to go out and solicit and market your services for business. Once you have that list identified, in order to maintain at least a weekly visit, let's factor, that's a better word. Let's factor that we are going to visit 10 per week. And we want to see them in alternating weeks. So 10 in week 1, 10 in week 2, week 3, we go back to the first 10, and then week 4, we go back to the second 10. So that means we have 20. We have 20 tax professionals that we're working with on a regular basis. And this can change, right? You might go into your first office and get thrown out on your butt, and then you're going to scratch them off the list and replace them with another one. But let's identify that list of 20 professionals. Now, let's identify what we are going to provide to those professionals as value. Are we just going to walk in and say, hi, my name's Jason. Do you have some real estate business for me? We have to lead with value. So I wrote these 4 things down as a rotation or a cycle on your drop-ins and what you can provide. Number 1, you're going to provide an about you, a 1-sheet FAQ. It's basically going to be your resume. And you can even make it look like a resume, because keep in mind, we're dealing with tax professionals, highly intelligent, highly analytical, but super busy. So we want to have a 1-sheet of our services, AKA a resume. This is your name. This is your brokerage. How many years in business? What services do you deliver, or what unique selling proposition do you have? Do you have specific certifications? Are you buyer certified? Are you senior certified? What education do you have? How many units did you close last year? How much volume did you close? What do you specialize in? Do you specialize in divorce? Do you specialize in trust? Do you specialize in probate? You're going to start identifying your unique selling proposition. If you don't have one, build one. If you need my help, let me know. Happy to help you build your unique selling proposition. But you need to have that 1-sheet. Now you're going to take that 1-sheet and you're going to create your resume out of it. It's going to be pretty. Use Canva, or even send it out to Fiverr or Upwork, or have somebody create it for you. It needs to be fancy. It needs to look good. It needs to look professional, polished, and a strong presentation of who you are. Get that, print 500 copies, put that in your car. So that's your about. Your second one is going to be any industry specific handouts. What that might be is, think of the handouts that you receive from your home warranty representative, or the handouts that you receive from your title representative, or what does your mortgage professional drop off to you. There's certain pre-vetted marketing materials that would be resources. For example, the buyer's roadmap, the escrow process, top 10 things to do to your home before selling your home. These are all resources that you can provide. Guess what? Those resources are branded with you, your DRE license number, your phone number, your email, and how to get in contact with you. So number 1, we have your about. Number 2, we have your handouts. Number three, the third piece you're going to create is a resources page or a resources piece. That's going to be specific to the local area. Mind you, you're doing a geographical marketing campaign, if you will, that's probably 5, 10, 15 miles, 20 miles from your home. So you'll have a list of resources. What's the local recycling center? Where's the local blood bank for donations? Who are the local utilities? Internet. Is it Fios? Is it Spectrum? Is it fiber? What is it? What resources would folks have moving into the area? So you're going to create a resource list. So are you with me, team? We have 3 marketing pieces that we've created. 1, an about. That's our resume. 2 would be a handout on industry specific information, such as the buyer roadmap. 3 would be resources. Do you see what we're building? We're building a book or a stack, if you will. We're building a stack. We're building a marketing stack of value-driven items that we can set ourselves up for success to drop off. And then the final one, the fourth one, is a business card. So we got 4 pieces total, right? Now, visit number 1. Here's what it looks like. And this is the third step to the process. Just get after it and go drop in. Sit in your car, put on some Metallica, get pumped up, get past that fear of going and talking to somebody, and just walk in. Here's the deal, team. You're not going to get a referral on your first visit. You're not even going to get a referral for your first dozen visits. But shampoo, lather, rinse, repeat. Trust me, I built a business. I made a living. I fed my son doing this because I didn't like cold calling. I was too busy with my son on weekends to host open houses. So I had to get super creative with how I generated my business. And this is how I built my business that supported myself and my son. So get over your fear. Go into the tax preparer's office, and this is your script. It's super simple, and don't overcomplicate it. Hi, my name's Jason. I'm a local real estate broker in the area. I just wanted to drop by and provide you some information on myself and my services. I'm local here, so if you need anything, I'm happy to meet with you or any of your clients. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye. That's it, team. No expectations, no fear, no drama, no nothing. Just get in, get out, do that 20 times over the course of the next 10 weeks. I'm sorry, repeat that. Do that 20 times over the course of this next week or 2 weeks, depending on what time is allowing, but make it a priority. Now, the next week, you're going to go back to that same tax preparer, same office. Chances are you're not going to talk to the CPA. You're talking to the person at the front desk. Here's a hint, team. In small CPA offices, mom and pop shops, which are very prevalent. You're not walking into H&R Block. You're walking into Jim Doe CPA's office, Jane Doe CPA. In those offices, they're typically mom and pop. The receptionist is usually the spouse or a sibling or a child or a cousin or somebody that's related to the CPA. So keep that in mind. Treat the gatekeeper with the utmost respect. We should do that always, but keep in mind that in this situation, they are the key to getting to that CPA and ultimately getting the referral. In fact, they're probably the one that's going to give your name as a referral. So don't worry about if you don't see the CPA or not. Next thing is go in the following week and you're going to bring your handout. The handout was the buyer roadmap, the buyer journey, top 10 things to do on a listing. You're going to go back in. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Gatekeeper, it's me, Jason, again, just stopping in. I have some information you can give to your clients because I'm sure you probably get these questions asked a lot about, how does somebody prepare their home for sale? Anyway, here's a couple handouts. If you need more, give me a call. I'll be back next week, but either way, if you need these, they're available to you. And as always, happy to meet with you or your clients or answer any questions you might have. That's it, team. Boom, gone, done, you're out. Next week comes back. You go in again. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Gatekeeper, I brought you some resources for the local area. I know you got folks buying and selling homes coming in. It has to do with, internet, recycling, local blood bank. It's just very community focused. Did I mention I live in this community? In any event, here's some resources. How's your day going, by the way? Okay, fantastic. I know you're busy. I'm out of here. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Week 4, go back again. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Gatekeeper, I just want to drop in. Here's my business card. Did you need any more of those resources or handouts? So now what we've done is we've circled back to what we dropped off on week 2 and week 3. And we're just giving a business card. We don't have to worry about coming up with something new every single time. Here's my business card. Did you have any questions? Do you need more handouts? No? Okay, great. Have a powerful rest of your week. We'll talk soon. As always, let me know if you need anything. Team, you're going to go back on week 5 now, and you're going to start over with your about. Hey, I just remind you, here's my resume. I updated a little bit because I got a new certification in generative AI for real estate. So this is really important as it helps me better serve clients. Here's my updated resume. Boom, you've just sold yourself without selling yourself, without being creepy, without having the ick, right? You just sold yourself and said, this is the value I provide because it's true. And you're just giving them an updated version of that. Team, shampoo, lather, rinse, repeat. Do this over and over and over again. Mind you, it's not something that's going to feed you today. These are the seeds that you are going to plant that's going to generate business over time. It has to do with consistency, duplicating and repeating the system. Now, I already hear it. There's already the comment cowboys in the comments are going to say, well, this isn't going to work, Jason. What about today? How am I going to get business? What if they throw me out? Yes, yes, and yes. Sales is hard. Get over it. But what you are going to do is continue doing the other things, the prospecting, open houses, the cold calling, working the expireds, working your farm. But by doing this, you're planting seeds that are going to grow an oak tree, not just one, but a whole forest of oak trees that are going to supply you and your family with a limitless amount of referrals and leads over time. So the question is, team, are you chasing a deal or are you building a business? If you're building a business, put this system in place today. Any questions, send me a message. As always, thanks for watching. Have a powerful rest of your day. Talk soon, team. Bye-bye.